students, in this video we are going to start the new chapter, that is biomolecules. Biomolecules, they plays a very important role in our daily lives, especially in the food journey. Okay, so these are the principal molecules of our living world. So living bodies consisted of different molecules in their structures. Okay, and these living bodies containing the different molecules, and these molecules, they are the biomolecules. So the biomolecules, it consists of carbohydrates. It is the main compound, carbohydrates, then lipids, then proteins, okay, then some vitamins and nucleic acids. Okay, so these are the biomolecules, or these are called as the principal molecules of our living world. Okay, so the carbohydrates, they are the basic or proximate principle of our daily food, especially in the Maharashtrian food. We eat chapatis and rice. Okay, bhakri. These chapatis, rice, bhakri, these contain the maximum carbohydrates. Okay. So next one, that is the lipid. It is the part of the fat. In our sabji, there is a oil or ghee, and the oil seeds, they contain lipids, or they are called as the oil or fats also. Okay. Then proteins. Proteins, many cereals, just like a dal. Okay, in Maharashtrian thali, dal, varan. Okay, that is the proteins. Proteins also the main source, that is eggs. It is the main source of proteins, and there are so many sources of the proteins. It is the very important nitrogenous family. Then vitamins. It is the vital amines. Okay, again nitrogen containing compound, but vital amines, very important biomolecules which plays an important role in our growth, in our mental ability, as well as our physical ability and physiological process too. Okay, and last one, that is the nucleic acids. They are present in the nucleus of the cell, and they plays an important role in the heredity. Okay, and many again physiological processes, they are called as the nucleic acid. Specially and most important, that is the RNA and DNA, which is most used word in the nucleic acid or in biomolecule world. That is the principal molecules. These are the biomolecules. Okay, so now students, we are going to start these carbohydrates. So carbohydrates means what? The carbon and hydrates. Okay, so the hydrates of carbon, they are called as the carbohydrates. Especially, it's a general molecular formula here, CxH2O by Y. For example, glucose, here C6H12O6, and it can be written as C6H2O by 6. Okay, here X and Y are 6. Then C12H22O11. Here C12 and H2O by 11. Here X is equal to 12 and Y is equal to 11. Okay. Then here again start C and again H2O by N. Okay. So on here C6H2O by 5 and here N. This is the start. Means here CxH2O by Y, CxH2O by Y, CxH2O by Y. These are the hydrates of carbon, and therefore they are called as the carbohydrates. But there are many exceptional cases for this general formula. So what is meant by the carbohydrate? Carbohydrate means it is the biomolecule or compound which contain polyhydroxyaldehyde or a polyhydroxy ketone, or such compound which on hydrolysis yield polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone. All these family or all these substances of which followed this definition are called as the carbohydrate. Means carbohydrate means what? Here polyhydroxyaldehyde. Here polyhydroxyaldehyde. Okay. Then polyhydroxy ketone. Okay. Or compounds which on hydrolysis gives polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketone, all these are called as the carbohydrates. Okay. Then after definition of this carbohydrate and general form of carbohydrate, here carbohydrates in Greek word they are called as the saccharins, that is saccharon, means in Greek they are called as the saccharon. Okay, and in Marathi it is called as sakhar. Okay, and that's why these carbohydrates they are also called as the saccharides. They are also called as saccharides. Okay, so these carbohydrates, classification of carbohydrate. Classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Here carbohydrates on the basis of hydrolysis. Carbohydrates they are broadly classified into three types. One, that is monosaccharides. Second one, that is oligosaccharides. And third one, that is called as the polysaccharides. Okay, so on the basis of hydrolysis, carbohydrates are divided into or classified into three types. These are the monosaccharide, oligosaccharides and polysaccharide. Then monosaccharide, it is the basic unit of carbohydrate which cannot be further hydrolyzed. Okay, and this is called as the monosaccharides. And monosaccharide here containing only one carbohydrate unit called as monosaccharide. Then oligosaccharide, saccharides or carbohydrates which on hydrolysis gives 2 to 10 monosaccharide unit called as oligosaccharides. And on the basis of giving numbers of monosaccharides units, these are again subdivided into here disaccharides, trisaccharides, then tetrasaccharides, etc. Okay. So disaccharides, for example, here disaccharides, the examples is sucrose. And sucrose on hydrolysis gives glucose and 1 unit of fructose. Okay, so sucrose on hydrolysis gives 2 monosaccharide unit. One is glucose and one is fructose, and therefore it is a disaccharides. Then trisaccharides, that is raffinose. And raffinose on complete hydrolysis gives 1 unit of glucose, 1 unit of fructose and 1 unit of galactose. And therefore 3 monosaccharide units on complete hydrolysis, and therefore raffinose is a trisaccharides. Okay, and then tetrasaccharides. The example is statiose. Here statiose on complete hydrolysis gives 1 unit of glucose, 1 unit of fructose and 2 units of galactose. Okay, means total 4 monosaccharide units. After complete hydrolysis of statiose, it yields a 4 monosaccharide unit, and therefore statiose is a tetrasaccharides. Okay, so the classification of this oligosaccharides, it is di, tri, tetra, depending upon the how many monosaccharides are yield after complete hydrolysis of given oligosaccharides. Okay, then after that, third one, that is the polysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides means the carbohydrate which on hydrolysis so many large amount of the monosaccharide unit called as polysaccharide. For example, starch which are present in fruits and vegetables, they are the polysaccharides. Second one, that is the cellulose which is present in the cell wall of the plants, and it is also the polysaccharides. Okay, so these are polysaccharides. Then here again carbohydrates are again classified into two types, that is sugary and non-sugary. Sugary and non-sugary. The carbohydrates which are sweet in taste, soluble in water and crystalline in nature, they are called as the sugary carbohydrates. For example, sucrose, or for example monosaccharides and oligosaccharides, they are the sugary carbohydrate. Whereas another is the non-sugary carbohydrate. Non-sugary carbohydrate which is tasteless, which is insoluble in water and amorphous in nature. They are called as the non-sugary carbohydrate. For example, cellulose, starch. They are the insoluble in water, amorphous in nature, and they are the tasteless. Okay, so they are the non-sugary carbohydrate. So after classification of this carbohydrate, then here nomenclature of the carbohydrate. So here nomenclature of specially monosaccharides. So the monosaccharides, they are called as glycose. Means nomenclature of monosaccharides. Okay. So the monosaccharides, they are glycose, means they are commonly called as, or according to the IUPAC system, they are called as glycose. Okay. So these monosaccharides, they contain here aldehyde group or ketone group. For example, here the glucose and fructose having the same molecular formula C6H12O6, but here glucose contain aldehyde group, whereas fructose contain here ketonic group. Okay, so here on the basis of this functional group, these monosaccharides, they are called as aldose and ketones. They are called as aldose and ketones. Okay, again it is modified on the basis of numbers of carbon atom. For example, here 5 carbon atoms are there, then it is called as a penta-aldose. Here 6 carbon atom is there, then it is called as the hexa-aldose. Okay, means hexa-aldose, penta-aldose, or hexaketose, pentaketose, triketose, tetraketose, or trialdose, tetraetose, etc. Okay, so depending upon the carbon atom, they are again classified into penta, hexa, aldose and ketose respectively. Okay, these are the nomenclature of these monosaccharides. Okay, then after that here glucose and preparation of glucose, but we will take in the next video. So after watching this video, try to attempt following. 1. What is role of biomolecules in our daily life? Second, what are importance of biomolecules in living world? Third, what is carbohydrate? Next one, here give example. Give one example. Then classify carbohydrates on the basis of hydrolysis. Fifth one, raffinose is an example of trisaccharides. Explain why. Explain why. And last, write note on nomenclature of monosaccharides. Monosaccharides.